Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be working on assignment number 8, and we're going to start with problem number 1. So I'll go ahead and open up a new part file. And let's set our units to millimeters. Now this part, I think it would be best to extrude the first cylindrical shape minus these holes, since they'll be cut out either way. And then we'll create a sketch from the top to make these separate, partially cut holes. And then we'll go back and cut this angled cut out of it. So first I'm going to start a sketch on my top plane, since I will be referencing this top view here. I'm going to make my general shape. So this big circle is 160 units in diameter. So it should be 160 divided by 2 for the radius. And then I will also draw these smaller circles. Let's see, I have one that's in line with the y-axis, and those are radius 8, since they are diameter of 16. And then also I need to find out how far to place this circle. So if I know the diameter of this outer arc, it's 36. Then I know its radius is 18. That means this center point here is 18 units from this edge, because that's the radius of this outer arc. So if this distance from here to here is 80, I believe. Yes, 80 minus the, what did we say? 36, 18. Let me see, 36 over 2 should be 18. Yeah, so that 80 minus the 18 tells us that this center point here is 62 units in the y direction. So let's make sure this is at 62 units. Okay. And now we can use our circular sketch pattern to create 4 of these items that are equally spaced uh, around 360 degrees. So that looks correct. Can finish that. And now I can go and make this extrusion. So this is the section or area that I will be extruding. How far do I want to extrude it would be from the distance from the bottom all the way to the top, which is given to us by 50. So let's go ahead and do 50 millimeters. Finish this. All right, now I'm going to make a sketch on my top view to cut out these partially cut, these partial cuts. So let's do another sketch on my top view. Since these arcs share the same center, I can make a circle from the center of this arc. And this one is to be radius 18, as we said before. Now, all I have to do is finish these lines that are from the right quadrant of this circle uh, upwards towards this outer arc. And then also I want to close off this region here. So I'll make a circle and then trim the outer portion, leaving me this arc here on the inside. And then while I'm here trimming, I could also trim this or these 2 arcs, giving me this shape here. Again, I can use my circular sketch pattern. So what I want to pattern exactly is this guy here. Again, I want 4 of them, equally spaced around 360 degrees. This looks fine to me. And now let's tilt this to my isometric view. So you guys can see the cut that we're about to make. So this cut is going to be downward. So let's go for blind because we know the distance is given to us by 20 units. So let's make this cut 20 millimeters. So that's that part there. And now the last part for us to do are these two angled cuts. For that one, I will be using my reference geometry to create a plane offset from this front plane. So let me find. Here it is, reference geometry. I will be creating a plane that is offset from the front plane, like I said. So let's click on this drop down and select my front plane as my reference. Now I should find out how far from the front plane is this point here. This is the plane I want to be drawing on. How far is that? So if I know this is 75 across the whole thing, so I'll do 75 divided by 2. So this plane is at 37.5 units away from the front plane. So this offset here, I'll change to 37.5 millimeters. And then let's flip it to the other direction. So let's flip the offset. Let's hit OK. So now we have a reference plane here. I will make a sketch on that plane. And now let's sketch from the front view this shape here in white. So let's make a line across the top. Now I will make a line from the center down. Now make this line 5 units. I need a reference point to get here because now I want to make a line from this end point in this direction. I don't know how long yet, and I also I only know the angle, so I'll just make it a little bit longer than I have to, and then find out what this angle is. So we're 8 degrees past being flat. So this angle here, if you're a flat line, is I believe 180. Or 0. Uh, but this angle here is going to be 180 or 188. So this angle of 188 gives us 8 degrees past being flat. Now that I know that, I can connect these two with another line, and then I can trim this piece, which I no longer need. From this point, I will mirror this shape, triangular shape that we made to the other side. So let me use my mirror. What I want to mirror is this line and this line. I'm going to mirror them to the other side, so I will leave my copy checked off. Click on this center line that we made earlier as our mirroring line. Now that we have this shape, I can delete this line that I was only using as a reference. And this is the shape we're going to cut out. So let me move over to my extrude cut under my features tab. And I want to cut it towards myself. And the total distance I want to go is 75 units. So let's type in 75 units and let's finish this cut. And that's the shape we want to have. Now I can hide this plane if you right click on the plane that you want to hide and then click hide, which is this I symbol that's crossed out here. And now that plane is gone and we're left with uh, the part. So that was problem number one.